is it wrong to catch some feelings for Frieza? I know that sounds so wrong, but I was not expecting things to turn out this way. Frieza actually came through and he got rid of a big player. Not only did he get rid of that yard rat from Universe 2, but he got rid of Frost because we all know Frost is a dangerous, slimy, he'd rob his own mother for a cigarette if he had to, if he had some kind of cigarette addiction. Frost was slimy, and so is Frieza. But I thought Frieza was really trying to do the numbers here. He was trying to get rid of Gohan. I can honestly tell you guys, when they were going at it and Frieza went Golden Frieza form, that he was trying to obliterate Gohan, like kill this dude or something. Like, I don't know why. Because here's the thing, the goal that everybody was speculating that Frieza had to basically use the Super Dragon Balls and be the last dude at the end, I honestly thought that was kind of weird, you know, like, I don't actually think Frieza's that stupid. Like, Frieza knows he's powerful, but he knows he's not more powerful than Goku, Jiren, and a bunch of other potentially strong characters. Especially if Frieza and Frost are gonna team up, right? Two different characters from two different universes. Like, you know, some of the stronger forces would join together and work against these evil, slimy dudes, Frieza and Frost. So the goal they were pushing on Frieza was kind of like dumb to me, but I still actually thought Frieza was trying to take Gohan out and he was just gonna go at everybody and, like, you know, kind of maneuver his way around all these bad situations and just wait on things to get really good and then potentially do something that none of us expect. That's what I personally thought was going to happen with Frieza. But no, in the end, Frieza's there smiling at Gohan, he's walking away, and he actually helps out our team pretty greatly. Even though he did deal some damage to Gohan, we do know that he wasn't being serious with all of those strikes. And if he wanted to, yes, he could have taken out Gohan despite any kind of ultimate Gohan transformation, alright? There's no way in hell that Gohan would have been able to fight Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza would have smashed Gohan into little bits. You even had Master Roshi there on the sidelines with Beerus and all of them extremely worried about what's taking place. Like, he's serious about killing Gohan, right? So Master Roshi thought himself that Frieza was trying to take his life, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, leave in the comment section below if you actually thought Frieza was being serious and he had some great scheme with Frost to basically take over and maybe use the Super Dragon Balls in the end. And maybe some of you also thought that Gohan was going to, you know, go out potentially, and what would that do? That would actually trigger Goku's new state. So maybe then that's how, you know, where he takes Frieza out, and then that's where Goku ends up fighting Jiren. Like, maybe that would have been the trigger for the transformation, because Goku, like, as stupid as he is, man, he doesn't play around with his family. He does not play around with his family, so he is, you know, given Frieza so many different chances. If Frieza actually ended up killing Gohan, I could see that triggering this, you know, limit breaker state. Yeah, I definitely do. I think what honestly made me believe Frieza was seriously going to go against our team is how they built everything up, right? You had Frieza, for instance, not transforming, he's just beating up on Gohan. Gohan transforms, right? And then Frieza transforms into his Golden Frieza state. He usually only pulls that out when he feels it necessary to, right? So I actually thought he was seriously trying to take this dude out. And on top of that, he was just diving into him. He was like trying to body him in midair, crashing into him, you know, like it was just some extra stuff that Frieza didn't need to pull out on Gohan. In fact, the finishing move he did was just like a cow straight to Gohan's neck, right? And one thing about like getting hit to certain areas in your body, it's like, you know, it really does depend, because we know Frieza's legs are like rock solid, right? It ain't a problem on Frieza's end. But had it been anywhere else on the body, I don't think Gohan would have just, you know, been knocked out like that, right? But it was because it was specifically to that part, so Frieza was really trying to kill him in my mind. But then another thing I found really weird is, why is Frieza acting extra nice with Frost? Like he's, you know, secretly gonna get sex from him later, or like these two were in the crib together, or, you know, these two were, you know, in school eating sandwiches together, or like these two were gonna DP the next girl they see on this. Like, why are they acting so nice with each other? It felt very fake, right? And then when Frieza is like, you know, bumping himself up full power, and then he's basically telling Frost, like, you know, I don't personally know if you could go Golden Frieza form, or Golden Frost form in his case. I don't know, probably not, but you could, you know, definitely do this. So he's bumping himself up full power, he's getting really buff, and then Frost does the same thing. It's like, is he gonna really teach him right now? Like, it honestly felt as if it was like a repeat of the Vegeta Kappa situation, except with Frieza's race. You know, U7, U6, student master. It's like, are we really gonna have Frieza teaching another one of his, you know, members of his race from another universe? Doesn't really feel right, you know what I mean? So at some point I just felt like things got too fishy and my brain just shut down. But when he had eliminated Frost, I was just like, yes, slime freaking over slime. Like, I love that, man. I love that. That was probably one of my favorite moments in the Tournament of Power because I hated Frieza in this episode. So for him to do what he did, I'm like, you know what? You actually did us a major favor. And I also hate Frost more than anybody because it's one thing being a slimy, powerful person, right? And it's another thing being a slimy... Like, at the end of the day, like, Frost ain't got powers like that. He's powerful, okay? Obviously, he wouldn't be competing in the Tournament of Power then, but he's acting as if he's like Frieza, on Frieza level. Like, you can't be talking to Frieza like that. Like, you don't know Frieza like that. And to some degree, he didn't trust Frieza, which is why he was getting ready to, you know, attack those two as they were fighting, and then he, like, basically dissipated the attack when he, you know, I guess got Frieza's trust. But Frieza from the second was planning on messing this guy over, so it's like, you know, what do you expect, man? You're really gonna trust Frieza here? I don't even think Kappa, another one of his teammates, would trust him like that at this point in time, right? Especially now that he knows the truth about Frost. And I absolutely loved it, how Frost tried to attack, and that's illegal, right? So Zeno just did him in and erased him, right? And he even threatened, Zeno even threatened to erase the entire team, and Champa knew at that point in time, like, yo, it was a big mistake cheering on for Frieza. It was a huge mistake, because Champa at any chance will be there happy seeing his brother and his universe in pain, which is really messed up because of all the things Beerus did for Champa. Now that's pretty much all I gotta say about this episode. Frieza made this 10 out of 10, bro. Like, the beginning stuff, I'm gonna be honest, guys, let me just be honest with you, I didn't care, alright? Goku versus Ribrianne Part 2, like, Ribrianne should already been taken out. She's here, you know, throwing all these hearts Goku's way, using these, you know, love cannons. Like, at the end of the day, Goku's not even transformed, like, he's fighting in base form. So, in my head, the second he transforms, it's over for Ribrianne. So even though Goku got confused, and you had Universe 8 there, like, hyping up Helicis, or Universe 2's universe, saying, like, wow, like, Liquor, you know, the god of destruction from Universe 8 was like, wow, like, I thought Universe 6 or 7 would be, like, the last ones, you know, remaining because they have the most members. But, like, I'm really starting to think Ribrianne and Universe 2, they're gonna be the ones, you know, to win it all. And I'm just like, please, oh please, man, like, stop it, alright? Stop trying to hype up Ribrianne, nobody cares. Although it was interesting to see one of the gods in Universe 5 there as Arak, you know, the god of destruction, is just, like, all chill and calm, you know, watching all these lower level pathetic universes going at it, right? But then, for instance, you have, like, Toppo, you know, smashing Kappa into a bunch of rocks, and he got him really good, and he was like, justice! Like, there's nothing justice about what you did, Toppo. But that actually shook up one of the gods in Universe 5, and he pretty much stated, like, damn, I'm really happy we are not participating because it would be dangerous. Like, we could easily be one of the universes eliminated. So that tells me that even the universes that are not participating, their mortals are probably pretty close to the mortals that are actually competing. That being said, tell me what you guys thought about this episode. What do you think about that